So I have another question for you, Grace. Are you ready?
Yeah, I am.
Okay,
I
so
think
how do you deal with comparing yourself with friends who seem more successful than you are, especially after school?
wow,
Yeah.
wow, that's a lot.
Because
But
for me, right,
yeah,
it is a gut checking question, quite
I want to know if
alright.
you're comparing yourself with me.
No, I'm why
Yeah,
why will I do
I want
that?
to know.
Why
That's why
will
I'm
I do
like
that?
eager. I'm like,
Why
for
will
me,
I
I'm
do that?
like,
For me, my opinion is somehow like how I view it, how I see it.
through your lens.
Sometimes you have to be careful of what you're comparing.
Yeah,
You
well
have to be
said.
careful about what you're comparing.
Comparing,
So
yeah.
let me not say what I feel about it, but what do
No,
you think about
sounds like you already know the answer to the
it?
question.
No,
So,
I want to hear from you.
okay, first of all, I want to start by saying different paths, different timeline, and everybody have their own timeline. Just like everybody have their own destiny. I think this particular line is relatable. You understand? We are all
Yeah,
built differently,
that's right.
and comparing yourself is so exhausting. Believe me, so exhausting because you don't even know what you're comparing. You don't even know what you're comparing. Like, okay, people post, yeah,
Their
highlights.
highlights.
They don't even post the behind the scene. They put on good clothes, they post pictures, and you're like, ah, she got it all figured out. Yeah, she's working in 9 to 5. They're paying her. Why? You don't even know what they go through. Some
You
people
don't.
have
Yeah,
good families,
exactly.
good
That's what I
background.
wanted
Like
to
I have
say.
friends that when it comes to background, just leave it for them.
Yes.
So should I compare their background
Yourself
with
to
mine?
yeah. They have the connection.
They have the
They have the
connections. Their
finances.
parents already made it. The networking for them. Not
Very right.
we stressing ourselves, going out there. I'm like, oh hi, I'm Grace. They don't have to go through all those things. They don't have to face the trials and tribulation that we are facing now,
Trials
right
and
after school.
tribulation.
Yeah, they don't have to experience all those things because they already have good backgrounds. So I don't know. Is it okay for me to be comparing myself with like the likes of Otedola or Dangote? Is it not insane?
That's
So
madness.
that aside. The other thing is nobody got it all figured out. Once you just have the ideology, the better for you. No one have it all figured out. Everybody just trying to fight. I don't want to use the word inner demons also, but everybody just trying to like survive. Some people have money, they don't have peace. Some people have peace, they don't have like you just
It's a
have
roller
to,
coaster.
yeah, it's a roller coaster. Yes, that is the word. So don't sit down there, look at the beautiful picture and like wow. After school, she's a CEO of a brand. After school, she's working in Zenith Bank. After school, no. Everybody's facing their own problem, and sometimes I cannot just tell you because everybody wants to seem like I got it all figured out. People look at my status today and I get few comment like right after school you started your business, you are working, but they don't even know what I'm facing. And
Yeah,
trust me, I don't get it all figured out. Sometimes I'm confused. At times I wake up very confused. Sometimes I wake up very tired. Sometimes I begin to doubt the course I even studied and even try to came out very very well. I'm like, okay, why did I even study this course? What do I even want to use this course for? Sometimes I'm just so confused. Sometimes I thank God. Sometimes
very
I'm
important.
like, okay, thank God I went to school. Thank God I have to experience all these things. Thank God I'm not an illiterate. Thank God
For all the
for all
glass
the yes, so just leave the comparison aside
Keep it somewhere.
somewhere.
Okay, this is my own take, right?
Okay.
This is my own take. I feel that instead of comparing yourself to someone who is doing much more better than you, it is important for you to track the baseline. Ask yourself, where were you 6 months ago? Ask yourself, where were you 1 year ago, 10 years ago?
That's brilliant.
That's a very good comparison. You will see that you were not where you were before. There's a shift, there's a change. So instead of comparing yourself to people who are doing better than you, it is important that you compare yourself to your own self, so that you will see where you are falling behind and how to catch up with yourself
If
again.
you are better than the person you were yesterday, that means you are like, trust me, you are doing
You're on
good.
the right track and you're
And
getting your shit
there's
together.
also healthy comparison. There's a kind of comparison that drains you. That when you see the status, you begin to foam. you become so very fat
Yeah,
because of anger.
anger.
So if
That one is also let's say that one is is envy,
Envy.
jealousy.
That's what graduates to envy. That's the master degree of you
Of
understand
envy, yes.
of the unhealthy competition and comparison. So stop the comparison culture. And if you know that it's draining you and anything, you should just stop.
Delete their number, block them, so you don't see them
Delete
again.
whose number. You're not deleting anything. You don't have to. You don't have to. Sometimes you have some healthy comparison. You have to,
But there are
compare
people-
yourself to do better.
Okay.
That's more like a challenge. But once you start draining, you're like, God, not only me just they left behind. My friends don't. That's bad.
That's bad.
You have to.
You have to be
regulate
grateful.
Everything. You
And
just
then
have to have a rethink. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all for all.
Yeah.
Annie, I have a question for you.
Okay.
So the question goes like this: who do you think is responsible for the confusion and unstable conditions of students, of what students face right after school? Sometimes students are confused, like, what am I going to do? I don't know. Who do you think is responsible? Is it our parents? Is it me? Or is it the country? I don't know. Maybe I'm just an overthinker, so I just need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This question, I've thought about it sometime,
Yeah.
and then I ended up with the resolution that it is a shared problem. It is not just a one-sided problem. Like, everybody has a part to play,
Yeah.
from the government, parents, economy, and everything. So, talking about the government, we all know that Nigeria is not a good place for education. Our standards are low. NYSC drag people to places where they don't even want to be, and at the end of the day, they become very confused. It's just like schooling in Abuja, and then NYSC is posting you to Maiduguri with nothing, no support system. I mean, how do I don't know nobody there. How do I move from Abuja to Maiduguri to go and start?
But sometimes people say, okay, you're giving an option. Why can't you,
You should support the option. That is my own. You're giving me 70,000 naira to do what exactly? To buy pots?
77K, yeah?
Is it to buy pots or to buy mats?
Some people feels like that's huge.
No, that's nothing.
Okay,
Please.
let's talk about the government. What do you think about the government?
That's what we are talking about. The government is the real problem, because the educational standard is too poor. I feel like the government should do more for us. The government should support us financially. How will you ask us to be roasting corn and selling akara?
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I also have, okay, what about the...
And then, okay, talking about parents and guidance and counseling, we have a very poor system. Most parents want their kids to take a very high profession, like become a doctor or become a lawyer, but they fail to understand what you want. What is your interest as a person? What is that thing that you want to become? What do you want? I shall speed. I'm sure you know this story. So you can see that his parents were forcing him to go to school. He said he doesn't want to go to school. He wants to become a streamer. So he's the biggest streamer. So your mindset has to work with effort. Because I'm going to have a I'm going to use my free will when I become a parent. I'm not going to be very strict on my kids to push them into becoming what they do not want to become. So I feel that the government is responsible, our parents are also responsible, and we ourselves too. It is important for us to be truthful to ourselves, especially when it comes to career path.
Yes. But sometimes I feel like the issue is not even with the parents, because for parents to even consider educating their child, that's a 10 over 10 for me, because some parents don't do that.
I mean, that's bare minimum you can do for me. You birthed me. I didn't ask you to give birth to me. Why won't you take me to school?
Sounding like an American. I don't understand. You're sounding spoiled. Seriously, you are.
But that's what they should do for me.
I feel like the problem should just be, okay, the government. There's not much industries. There's no much when it comes. Okay, we graduate the labor market. It's suffering. So if I graduated and I really want to work, there are people who graduate with first class, second class, upper, and they are doing well intelligently.
Some are also jobless too.
So, and the country is not being structured to provide good job for them. Okay, even if there is, they'll start with 100,000 naira. Like, Okay, I
like
don't
our
want.
like our former job.
That's hilarious. I don't know.
Even the 100K they did
Seriously.
give us
So
at the
you're
end
not
of
like
the
you're
day.
not like, okay, what am I supposed to do with it? I don't know if you get. So part of the problem should be the government. But I also want to add something very important. The best way to figure life after school is try to figure life after school while you are still in school.
Yeah.
If possible, turn right left. Because seriously, as funny as it is, that's just the truth. And I saw a tweet about somebody saying someone budgeted 1 point something million naira for FYB. I'm like, are you okay? You see those FYB saga,
They will come and go. You face the
but
reality.
the reality of life after school is the real life after school, when you are just left with no lecture, no exam, no impromptu test. You're just like, yeah, okay. Every morning you wake up, there's nobody tell you. They're just there. You're quiet. You're just thinking, okay, what am I going to do with this certificate? I read, I performed well. So what am I going to do after this? So the real life after school is trying to get it all figured out while still in school, to be at the safer side.
Yeah.
You understand? To be at the safer side. That's just it. I feel
For me, I think that everybody has a blame. Parents, government, even you as a person
Yeah,
watching
that's
me,
true.
even you as a person. It is no longer news and that the government does not care about us, doesn't give a damn about us. So, shifting the blame to the government is like pouring water on stones, because at the end of the day, they will ask you to go and roast corn and sell kulikuli and the rest of them. So I feel that you as a person, it is also your responsibility to connect,
Network.
to network.
Most importantly, see that network.
Bring
is
yourself
underrated.
out, sell yourself out. What can you do? What can you offer to the society? The conclusion of the matter is this: as an individual, it is also important for you to bring yourself out,
Yeah.
seek connections. What do you offer? What is the skill that you have that you feel that somebody is looking for? What do you think?
You need to make yourself visible out there. You don't just go to school to just obtain a certificate. It's
Yes.
way more than that.
It's way more than.
And we happen to find ourselves in a society where parental expectations are high. Once you are done with school, they're like, you know
Start
the
bringing
pressure
in money.
from an average family, from an average home. So you just have to be very intentional with yourself. As students, as youths, just whoever you are, you just have to be intentional.
Join
Yeah.
the conversation in the comment section and tell us what you think about this particular
We want to
topic.
hear your perspective. We want to
Yes.
see things through your lens.
Do you have a skill? Are you skillless? You want to be a boss lady like me? Tell us. We want to know. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.
Do well to share, like, and tell a friend to